Right. Some women have talked about in the space of high body counts, multiple partners, they talked about increasing sexual compatibility by having more experience, thus making them better partners for their future husbands and so on. But you've had some pretty stern counter comments to the idea of taking that approach, and then moreover, what the effects of that can mean to a young lady and how she's also perceived. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, you can do what you want to do. I'm just so, let's talk about sex, shall we? I think that you can have as much sex and do all the things that you want to do with your husband and be just as fulfilled, and have fun with each other. That's how it was meant to be. This I struggle to even call it logic. This logic about having more sexual experiences makes you a better partner, which I don't really care for the word partner because it assumes that we are equal, but I understand. It doesn't make you a better woman to the man that you actually want. It's actually disgusting. Now, look, again, you can do whatever you want to, but when men choose us for life, they are not choosing us because we're going to knock their socks off. I think one of the beautiful things about being in a relationship is growing together and exploring each other and finding out what you like, what he likes, and it becomes special. If you ask most men, especially men who have options like Mr. President, he'll tell you it's all the same. What makes it different is the emotional connection and how I feel about this woman. So you all are out here just practicing and it's not helping you get the outcome that you want. Because if that were the case, then every OF model or every porn star would be snatched up left and right. The opposite is true. What we're seeing is these women who have been in the sex work usually are ashamed of it. They try to scrub their image. They come online regretting, talking about how not all, not all, not all, but usually they tire of that. And then now want someone to take them serious. And a man is like, you've been available to everybody. What's special about that? I'm not saying you need to be a prude. I do have some students who are saving themselves towards marriage, and I think that's great. I believe in young marriage, but I don't agree with that at all. And I would just say, look at the women that have lived those lives. They're all, because of social media, we have access to it. Something tells me when they get my age, they're trying to rewrite history and now show up as a different version of themselves when you could have been that all along and had those secrets just between the two of you of all the fun things that you did together.